Welcome to this week's Forex Forecast. Make sure you let me know in the comments down below what pairs you're watching this week, and I hope you enjoy the video. Alright, starting things off with the US dollar index. The past week, the institutions added 1,377 longs, and they also added 679 short positions, which leaves them 85% long the US dollar. And as you can see, the power of the call reports, we broke this high, which continued this trend line up, and we are clearly going much higher in the US dollar. But if you quickly come look at the weekly chart here, you can see that I've been talking about this for a while now. We are still overall inside this weekly monthly area of supply right here. So sellers can still take control of the dollar and push price lower. I'm saying that's very, very possible. A good indication of what's going to happen on the daily chart is if we come to this 4-hour chart here, we have a very significant 4-hour area of demand right here. If this gets removed, then I think we could see the dollar push down to maybe like 95.8, something like that. Or if it continues to go up, if we react positively off this demand zone and continue to go up, I do think that we could possibly break this weekly area of supply. All right, looking at the euro, the past week, the banks got rid of 3,700 long positions, and they also got rid of 15,400 short positions, which leaves them 58% long the euro USD. We talked about this demand zone here last week, and we ended up breaking this and actually making a new low here, which has given us this daily supply. So if you want to get in long from here, you could target 1.13. It's kind of a shorter target, or you could target 1.145 if you do believe the euro is going to continue to go up. If you think you want to short this area of supply or go short on the euro, you could target 1.12. You can see in last week's forecast right here, we covered this and our target to the downside was hit. I recommended to be very careful going in long on the euro. So hopefully you guys got involved there and took profits. So now it's a very simple decision. If we break this daily area of supply, I think the euro could actually continue to move up. If we see reaction off of it and continue to go down, then to me it looks like the euro is going to continue to fall. If you come over to a 4-hour chart, we have a very clean 4-hour downtrend here that's looking very nice. So one option is you could use this 4-hour area of supply right here to look for a 15-minute confirmation trade. And if you don't know what confirmation trading is, check out my tips playlist. I have a full video on confirmation trading in there. So you could look for a 15-minute trade coming off of this 4-hour area of supply here on the euro. And remember, if you want all my zones and my chart analysis on a daily basis, check out the YouTube or Patreon membership. Links in the description. You can use my zones for confirmation. And if you come to a 1-hour chart here, we are about to react off of this 1-hour area of supply, but I actually think it might be best to actually wait for that 4-hour area of supply up here to be hit and then look for confirmation, and probably just ignore this 1-hour area of supply right now. All right, looking at gold, the past week, the banks added 36,827 long contracts, and they also added 7,200 shorts, which leaves them 77% long gold. Obviously, with all of this Russia-Ukraine stuff that is going on right now, gold saw a very massive push up, spiked to 1960 and couldn't hold, but I think it's a fake out and it's actually a decent little dip buy on gold right now. Keep in mind we still are inside of this weekly area of supply, so it could be all a long trap setup. For me personally, if I'm going to be getting in long on gold, what I'm going to need to see happen at least minimum is this 4-hour area of supply to be removed and then push up. And if there's a demand zone there like that, you can get involved, something like that right there. And of course, if you're a YouTube or Patreon member, you will get access to that. And if you want to get in short on a lower time frame, you could technically short this 4-hour area of supply right here, or this one up here. A 15-minute confirmation would be completely fine. But at the same time, like I said, I think gold's just a decent dip buy right now, but I just don't see any dip buying opportunities. If you come to a daily chart right here, there is a little demand right here, but not really the best idea. If you are going to get in short, I would take profits pretty early, but if you want to get in short for long term, you could target 1840. If you want to get in long on gold, you could just target 1960 again up there. But ultimately, I think gold is just better for a dip buy. Just all going to rely on this 4-hour chart right here. Once that's removed, I think gold's probably going much higher. All right, looking at USD Japanese yen, the past week the banks got rid of 2,400 longs and they added 551 short positions, which leave them 87% long on the USD yen. If you do want to get in long, you could target above this high at about 116.5. Short side, I would target 114.2. No trend right here on the daily chart. If you look, price is just going sideways right here. So until this daily chart breaks out, I would not be entering on a 1 hour chart or a 4 hour chart until that's removed or that's removed. So any trading decisions on this one are going to have to be made on a lower time frame. Keep in mind, the weekly trend is up, so technically buyers are stronger than sellers right now. If you come to a 4 hour chart, there's a little 4 hour demand zone right here. It's not the best zone ever, but you could end up looking for confirmation inside of this 4 hour area of demand on a 15-minute chart. Either that, or what you could wait for is wait for a clear trend to take place on the 4 hour chart. Then you could be set and forget trading a 15-minute or a 5-minute chart to the upside. If you do want to get in long, I would at least wait for this supply to be removed first in the 4 hour chart, because you can see we've already reacted off of it 2 times now, almost 3 times. So it's a very significant area of supply. Once that's removed, I think day trading to the long side on the lower time frames is completely fine. All right, looking at the British pound, the past week the banks got rid of 7,900 longs and they added 144 short contracts. If you are going to get in long in the pound, you could target 1.357. Short, I would target 1.33. And real quick, if you are enjoying this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new. Leave a like, would really appreciate it. I do get a lot of dislikes on these videos, so if you are leaving a dislike, let me know why. Anyways, there's a daily downtrend here. As you can see, very clear, defined daily downtrend. So in my opinion, shorts are looking pretty decent on the 1 hour chart or something like that. There was a few opportunities here. Some of them are losers. There's a 1 hour zone right here we are in. You could be looking for, I think 15-minute confirmation is fine to the short side here, but ultimately a little bit of a pullback here on the pound. If you come to a 4 hour chart, there's really not much. There is this little supply zone right here. I don't really have that one on my charts because it's not really that significant. But to me, you could look for confirmation coming out of there. But overall, the pound to me looks pretty weak. And we have that daily downtrend. And if you look at the weekly chart, it's clear that momentum is down, right? It's not like we just have a little bit of a daily downtrend. The weekly downtrend is almost down as well. So in my opinion, it's all going to be shorts from here. You could either wait for a new 1 hour trend to continue down like this and then hop on short on the lower time frames, or you could just be patient and look for a nice little confirmation setup coming off of that 1 hour supply. But overall, the pound is looking very obvious, like it should be shorted, but there's just not a lot of opportunities that I see right now on the pound. And if you've been following my channel for a while, I'm not like every other trader YouTuber trying to sell you a course or whatever and just always tell you there's an opportunity. I'm just letting you guys know right now that the pound looks great for shorts, but there's just not a lot of setups that are in play as we are looking right now. USDCAD, the past week the banks got rid of 3,800 longs and they also got rid of 6,700 short positions, which leaves them 55% short on USDCAD. If you are going to get in long, you could target 1.29. Short, I would target 1.26528 before this daily area of supply of demand. You could be looking for 1 hour confirmation in this daily area of demand on USDCAD. I think that's completely fine. Or what you could be doing is wait for a 4 hour trend to take place. If you come to a 4 hour chart here, I think we talked about this last week where I said I would at least wait for the breakout of this range before getting involved. And as you can see, we did break out of this range right here, but ultimately price came right back down. So it was clearly some sort of fake out above this resistance area. So what I would do now is simply just wait for clear zones on the lower time frames to take place before possibly getting in long. If you come down here to a 1 hour chart, there is a 1 hour area of demand right here. Not a huge fan of this type of zone, but you could look for a 5-minute momentum shift in here. Maybe grab a quick little day trade coming out of there, but ultimately I probably would be taking profits somewhat early if you are going to be doing that in USDCAD. But overall, not a lot of setups taking place here. I would at least wait for a 1 hour trend to get in long, or like I said, look for confirmation coming off of that 1 hour area of demand. All right, Aussie US dollar. The past week, the banks got rid of 139 long contracts, and they also got rid of 2,700 short contracts, which leaves them 89% short on USD or on Aussie US dollar. If you're going to get in long, I would target right above this daily supply at 0.73. Short, I would target 0.705. You could be looking for a 4-hour confirmation coming off of this daily area of supply, and if you come here, we actually kind of got it right here, and price is in this 4-hour area of supply right now. As you can see, we reacted very nicely off of this 4-hour supply with this red candle right here, but then all of a sudden, boom, price pushed right back up, and this is live as I'm recording this, and price is moving. So if anything, you could be coming down to a 15-minute chart and looking for confirmation. And you know what that's going to look like is it's going to be something like this right here. So we have this trend line not really reacting very nice off the trend line. So the trend line is actually not a great example. But if we make a new high up here, we can draw the trend line like this. Not yet though. We need to wait for this high to be removed right here. Then we can draw that trend line. Until then, if we see a nice push down like this on the 15-minute chart, get a zone right here, you could possibly look to get in short on that zone to the short side, and you'd essentially be refining a 4-hour zone down to a 15-minute chart. So decent little opportunity here on the Aussie dollar. That's pretty much all that I see right now as far as short trades. If you are going to want to get in long, I would at least wait for this 4-hour area of supply to be removed. And even better for that high to be removed, so we will have an overall uptrend on the 4-hour chart before getting in long on the lower time frames. All right, USDCHF. The past week, the banks added 1,400 longs, and they also added 133 shorts, which leaves them 80% long the USD Swiss. This pair just sucks lately. There's no trend here in the daily. Like I said last week, longs, I would target 0.93. Shorts, I would target 0.916. There's really nothing to be going off of here. The only thing I really see is on this 4-hour chart right here, you could be looking for a little 15-minute shift in momentum coming off of this area if that happens. If anything, we have kind of a 4-hour uptrend right now that I'm actually going to mark as an uptrend for the Patreon YouTube members. So we have a 4-hour uptrend. You could be day trading 15-minute charts, 5-minute charts. We had a 1-hour zone react off of here, and I drew that before the fact. So right now, you could either just be waiting for this high to be removed and then be day trading set and forgets on a 5-minute chart or a 15-minute chart, or like I said, wait for that bigger pullback down to this 4-hour area of demand and be getting in long down there on a 15-minute chart. Those are really the only two options I see here on the USD Swiss. I would not be entering on a 1-hour chart or a 4-hour chart. And if you don't really know why I'm saying that, leave me a comment down below and I will get back to you. All right, last but not least, crude oil. The past week, the banks got rid of 16,700 long contracts, and they also got rid of 7,600 shorts, but it still leaves them 81% long on oil. As you can see with all the Russia-Ukraine stuff, we had this massive spike up. It was an emotional spike, and price kind of came back to the mean here. So if you are going to get in long, I would still have the same target essentially as last week at about $100 a barrel. Short, I would target 90. Looking at the daily chart, there's no untested zone here. If you like to trade at tested zones, that's fine. You could be looking for 1-hour confirmation coming off of that daily area of demand there, or you could be day trading to the long side on the lower time frames. As you can see, we just had this 4-hour supply removed, which has left us with this 4-hour area. 4-hour demand was removed, left us with this 4-hour area of supply. So I would not be getting long on the lower time frames until we broke this, but there's actually a little 4-hour zone right here, so you could be looking for a 15-minute shift in momentum coming off of this 4-hour zone. So let's go down to a 15-minute chart, and we kind of had a nice little trend line right here like this for confirmation, and we actually broke that trend line, which left us with a few little zones here, but nothing really quality. So there really isn't too much to go off of here, but ultimately this downward momentum has kind of been broken, so it might be a decent time to be looking for longs on oil. Or you could wait for this 4-hour supply to be removed and then get in long once that's removed, but it would have to be on a 15-minute chart or a 5-minute chart or a 1-minute chart. But ultimately, I think oil is going much, much higher, especially with all this news that's coming out. And been saying this for a while. If oil does pull back really, aggressively, we're probably just going to go to this weekly supply and rally from here or down to here. But we can talk about that in next week's forecast, and we'll see what happens this week. Hopefully you guys found this weekly Forex forecast helpful. If you did, make sure to let me know in the comments down below. Leave a like and check out the Patreon or YouTube membership if you need help finding your supply and demand zones. It's only $5 CAD per month. Hope to see you guys there and hope to see you in the next video.